So summer is upon us and I thought I'd share with you my knitting plans. And in no particular order, we have Walrus by Mini Knitted Ocean. This is a free pattern. It requires DK weight yarn. However, I'm probably going to use a larger yarn size, maybe worsted or iron, and just try and make do with it, because I don't have any yarn in this colour in DK weight, and I don't want to buy any more yarn for a project like this. This is a scrap yarn project, so I don't really want to add any cost to that. The only thing I have to buy is polyfill, but I have a few other projects I need the polyfill for, so that's justifiable. The next pattern I'm going to talk about is Little Sea Creatures Starfish. This is a free pattern available on Lovecrafts. Now this requires an iron weight yarn. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about colours. I need to have a look through my stash and see, but it requires some polyfill again, 3.5 millimeter needles, and you get multiple in the pack. There is a crab, starfish, octopus and tortoise, so I might make some of the other ones because I really like octopus too, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to start with the starfish. I've never knitted any toys before, so that's why I have a few on this list. The next thing on the list is this pattern, Giant Snail by Crafty Intentions. This is a pattern I have had for nearly a year. I started it and I didn't like doing the single crochet, and the maths for the rows is really difficult for me. I've said this before, but I just can't do maths, and that really proved quite stressful for me, getting 74 rows and 74 stitches, something like that. That's what I remember from it, and it messed me up. But it'd be easy for most people to do. It doesn't seem like a difficult pattern, but me, I just couldn't count it, so I rage quit. But anyway, this is a paid pattern on Etsy, and you need worsted weight yarn, a 4mm crochet hook, some stuffing. You could do it as a partial scrap yarn project depending on how much you use and what colours you use, how many you use, that sort of thing. Yeah, it looks really cool, looks really fun, so I might do it in pink and yellow, but I'm not sure yet. I just have to see how much scrap yarn I have that I can make this project with. Now the next thing I'm going to make, and this is the thing I'm the most excited about, I found this pattern a few weeks ago and I can't stop thinking about it. It's the Winter Doldrums project jumper by Carla Pletzer. It's a colour work. I'm going to make it in a size small. You require 4 colours. I'm probably going to use brown, pink, green and maybe an orange. I'm not really sure about that. I think it requires 4 colours. Yeah, but this is a knitted project. This is colour work. This is kind of like a different take on Fair Isle style. I really like this pattern. Slightly worried about the high neckline, but you know, I really like it. I'm excited. Requires 4 and 5mm circular needles as well, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry, so if you want this pattern, go ahead and get it. It links you to the website. Fantastic. The next thing I'm going to make is a fish hat, dead or alive. I've saved this pattern and I just can't stop looking at it. I can't stop imagining myself wearing one of these hats out in public, and I think it would just be so cool. The dead fish is cool, but the live fish is cool. It's one of those patterns that you could definitely use for scrap yarn. Free pattern, by the way, by Thelma Egbert. It's a 2008 pattern. That's so cool. I was like 15 in 2008, so I remember it. It was a time. 4.5mm needles, millimeter, not millimeter, okay, and yeah, worsted weight yarn. You could probably substitute the yarn weight if you wanted. You'll just need to adjust the stitch count. It doesn't look like a difficult pattern at all, so I can't wait to get on with that. And the last thing on my list, and I do have other things, but they're not so imminent and I don't have the yarn for them, so this is the Heartless Top by Emma Jaeger. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. DK or worsted weight yarn. I've talked about this before. I have the yarn for it. It's the Pink Sands by Yarn and Colours Joy. I can't wait to make this project. Pretty sure the colour's not going to suit me that I picked, but you know what, I've seen people wearing it under a shirt and I really want that. You are required to have 3.5 and 3.75mm needles, if I'm reading that correctly. As soon as I turn the camera on, I can't read, right? I can't talk at the best of times, so it takes me ages to film these, and then when I start, the one thing I can do which really well is reading. I'll put the camera on, I can't read at all, so sorry about that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like below and don't forget to comment. Let me know if any of these patterns are things you want to make, or they're things that you would consider making, or anything better. If you have a pattern you think I would enjoy, leave that below, because I'm always looking for new patterns, new challenges and fun things to make. And just as an addition, I am making the porcelain sweater at the moment, the porcelain yoke sweater. I'm still filming a video for that. I've had so many problems with it that, yeah, It's taking longer than expected. It's not the easiest pattern to read, but I'll explain that more when the video goes up, because I'm also going to review the pattern at the same time. And of course, I forgot to say, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the video. It's free and it really helps my channel out. So hope to see you next week.